Managing purchases effectively is a critical component of running a successful business. But with so many documents and steps involved, it can get complex quickly. From purchase orders to managing inventory, ERP software can streamline the entire process and help you make the right purchasing decisions. In this video, we'll take a deep dive into how ERP systems simplify the purchasing workflow, ensuring that your supply chain runs smoothly and your inventory is optimized for peak performance. And let's start talking about the purchases documents, because items are purchased by sending the vendor a purchase order and then receiving those items from the vendor into your warehouse and accounting for that new inventory now waiting to be sold or used in your warehouse, and finally receiving the invoice from the vendor for those items and issuing the payment to the vendor for that vendor invoice. Items purchased can be items that can be resold to customers, but first, let's talk about a key question in this topic. What should you purchase and when? Or in other words, what items do we need that have to be purchased and when do we need them? The answer to that question has two sides. What do we need so we can ship what needs to be shipped to the customers? Here we are talking about items that are going to be resell exactly as they were purchased. And the second side is what do we need so we can manufacture as scheduled? We are talking about raw materials and component items. For the first side, the ERP has a screen that serves as a general dashboard and as a centralized sales shipping administration tool. Shipping is not a problem when you have the merchandise to be shipped in your inventory. But if you don't have all the merchandise that you need in your inventory, then you will need to get or procure the merchandise that you don't have. And even if you already have the merchandise you need to ship in your inventory, when you ship it, you might be left with too low inventory of those items. So you must replenish the minimum inventory that you decided to keep for them in your warehouses. And now for the second side of that fundamental question, manufacturing the items that you need to ship, or what I just said about shipping your existing inventory, or that will go below the minimum inventory that you want to keep from that item in your warehouse, implies purchasing all the raw materials, packaging materials, and other components that the manufacturing of those items requires. Even if those raw materials or components are already available in your warehouse, they need to be replenished. So items might be needed to apply directly to the manufacturing you scheduled, or to replenish the minimum inventory quantities of those raw materials or component items that you will use. And that wraps up how an ERP system can transform and simplify the purchasing process. With the right ERP software in place, managing purchase orders, inventory, and vendor relationships becomes much more efficient, reducing errors and helping you make smarter purchasing decisions. By streamlining each step from ordering to payment, an ERP can ensure your business runs smoothly and stays prepared to meet customer demands and production needs. And this was Bro sharing my knowledge with you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.